Okay, folks, welcome back to the Avenir Center for a game versus the Phantoms. It's our second game in as many days. Scorpions played the Phantoms yesterday right here on home ice, and they ended up winning 4-1. They got an empty netter right at the end there. It was a tight game, and the Phantoms are looking to turn that around today, I'm sure. Just waiting for the officials to get on the ice so we can start the process. Here come the fine officials for today's match. We should get going here shortly.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the U14 Hockey League game between the visiting Phantoms and your Moncton Scorpions. If you could please all rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
There we go.
Your officials for today are on the line, Joe Becker and Lourdes Vigil. Referees for today, Warren Witkowski and Jason Johnson.
We had a comment yesterday from Les Gauvins, who are in Florida right now. Hopefully you're watching this again today. They were watching the game yesterday, and Marina commented that it was 75 degrees down in Florida. That's about 23, 24 degrees Celsius. And I gotta tell you, here in Moncton today, it's minus 21 with a minus 31 wind chill. So Les Gauvins, I hope you're sitting back, enjoying the weather and watching the game. And here we go. We're off. The Phantoms control right off the faceoff. Pass up the middle. Sturgeon shoots it right in on net. Blocker saved by LeBlanc. Wilson has it right at center. He holds up at the blue line, pass across, that gets broken up, but it's kept in by Caleb Landry, shot in towards the net, goes wide. Sturgeon pokes at it. Comes up with it, he sends it backhand over to Robinson. Robinson sends that in, they'll go for a change. Houlihan picks it up for the Phantoms. Here's almost stolen, and it is. LeBlanc tried to get that centered, couldn't. Malley picks it up. Malley sends it across. Roussel back to Malley, goes right back to Abel. Abel with a shot, deflection, that goes wide. Sam LeBlanc behind the net, gets it over to Malley. Malley cuts in, backhand over to Roussel. Centered that for Sam LeBlanc. Just couldn't get his stick on it. The Phantoms try to clear. And Caleb Landry skating with it now. He fires that right in. Crow gets that up to Roussel. Gets it knocked off his stick. Abel picks it up. Pass up to Crow. Crow over to Malley. Malley, he flips that to center. And the Phantoms cross ice pass, doesn't make it through. Roussel has it. Battle in the corner. Bork keeps it in at the blue line. And it's picked up by Smith. Smith up to Theriault. Theriault in wide. He shoots it right on net. It was going wide, but LeBlanc catches it for the whistle. 17:38 to go in the first period. Right off the face-off, Smith wins it, sends in a shot towards the net, doesn't make it through, and the Phantoms clear it into the Scorpion zone. LeBlanc, he gets that into the corner, hits the back of the net. Wilson will touch it in the corner, sends that to the blue line. That pass gets knocked out at the blue line. Phantoms have to retreat. They're going for a change. Here's McBain. McBain right up through center. He gets fired right back in. Godet. Cross ice pass. Tried to hit Sturgeon. And that should be icing. With 16:47 to go in the first period. Face-off will come down into the Scorpion zone. Puck gets cleared down the ice. Pass up for Leger. And Landry has it for the Phantoms. He's shadowed by Gauvin. Leger picks it up. Tries to center it. Gauvin a little too far for his stick. Kept in by Robinson. Robinson couldn't get the shot away. And the Phantoms send it all the way around. That's out. That's going to be offside. And here come the Phantoms the other way. McPherson, I think, dumps the puck in. Pass up for Malley. And icing against the Scorpions with 15:53 to go in the first period. Still no score. Face-off won by the Phantoms. They get it in deep around the net. Savoie for it. Picked up by Roussel. And it's cleared all the way down. That's going to be another icing against the Scorpions with 15:37 to go. Face off all the way back down in the Scorpion zone. Scorpions win the face-off. Ebal, he banks that around for O'Connor. O'Connor will clear the zone. The Phantoms with it now. Bourque, he sends that up. Roussel, LeBlanc picks it up with a shot. Glove save by Landry. Godet sends that around to McBain. Battle in the corner. Smith and O'Connor battling for the puck. O'Connor flips it out of the zone. And the Phantoms get to it. Phantoms in over the line. Arsenal sends that cross ice. McBain will get to it. McBain being chased in around the net. He backhands that up. Leger. McBain picks it up again. Gets it knocked off his stick. Godet is right there to scoop it up. Long pass up for Leger. Hit his stick. Bounces into the zone. Miguel LeBlanc in the corner. He wraps that around. Sturgeon going after it. Puck gets knocked loose. Miguel LeBlanc and Sturgeon fighting along the boards. Sturgeon using his body. He fires that back to Tucker with a shot. Save by LeBlanc. Tucker has it again. Miguel LeBlanc, he gets knocked down. And the Phantoms turn it around the other way. They get it in. They got an open man there. Couldn't get the puck across. Guadon was sitting there wide open. Sturgeon has it now. Fans on the pass. Tucker was right there behind him. He gets it up to center. He flips it in. It gets picked off. LeBlanc tried to make a move on Robinson. Back to Landry at the blue line. Puck gets knocked out. Here's Malley. Malley. Puck gets knocked away from his stick. Malley in behind the net. He gets that down the boards. And it's cleared by the Phantoms. Crow sends that across the ice. And Roussel comes up with it. He centered that. Gets picked off in front. Ebal has it in behind his net. Gets it up to Malley. Malley, he sends that in. He'll go chase. Phantoms clear the zone. Crow will go back for it. 12:28 to go in the first period. We're still waiting for the first goal. Phantoms control now in their zone. Here's Smith. Smith sends it in. Phantoms turn it right around. Smith picks it up again. Center ice. Sends that puck into the zone. Bourque for the Phantoms sends that all the way around to Arsenal. Wilson picks it up, clears the zone. And McBain gets it and fires that right back in with 11:42 to go in the first. Bourque, cross ice pass, finds his man. They're in over the line, take a shot. That got deflected up over the net. Wilson gets to it, gets hit hard by Godet. And that's going to be a penalty. With 11:28 to go in the first. The Phantoms are going to the power play. Face off to the left of Landry. Miguel LeBlanc in to take the face off for the Scorpions. Phantoms with control. Fan on the pass. Here's a shot towards the net. And Landry covers up for the whistle.
2 minutes for head contact, 11:28. Scorpions are only the number 14 today. 2 minutes for head contact, 11:28.
Phantoms trying to set up here. Send that back to the blue line. LeBlanc. LeBlanc has it again. He sends that into the corner. Robinson fans on it. Phantoms come up with it. In behind the net. Pass out to the front. Here's a shot. That got deflected. Goes wide. Savoie has it. 1:16 to go in the Phantoms power play. Here's a shot that gets blocked in front and cleared by Gauvin. LeBlanc has it for the Phantoms. He'll start the breakout, gets it up to Landry. 51 seconds to go in the Phantoms power play. Arsenault in over the line. Pass gets picked off. Landry back to Arsenault. Under pressure. And the Scorpions will clear it with 32 seconds to go in the Phantoms power play. 9:56 in the first period left to play. Wilson sends that back to Landry. Landry, cross ice pass. The Bell going back for it. The Bell picks it up. He sends that up along the boards. Kept in by Landry. Penalty's over. Back to 5-on-5. The Bell has it. He drops that along the boards. Landry for the Phantoms. And here comes Crow. Crow, a little bit of interference there. No call. Puck gets sent all the way down the ice. No icing on the play. And Malley has it in the corner. Malley banks it off the boards, picks it up. Backhand pass, beauty. And Roussel puts it away on a nice feed from Malley. Makes it 1-0 for the Scorpions. Face off won by the Phantoms. They fire that right in on net. Stick save by Landry. And the Scorpions clear the zone. Houlihan for the Phantoms. Smith kicks that back to McBain. McBain over to Gaudette. Gaudette up to Theriault. Theriault finds Smith. He kicks that ahead. He'll go in and chase. And icing is the call. With 8:06 to go in the first. Scorpions' first goal by Roussel. Put them up 1-0 on a nice pass from Malley. They find the back of the net. Tucker. Phantoms steal it, hit the post. Tucker up to Sturgeon. Miguel LeBlanc gets it in, but the Phantoms take over. Robinson sends that around. Sturgeon takes his man. Shot by Tucker right on goal. And the Phantoms will skate it out of their zone. Well, there's a hard hit by Robinson on Bork. Stood him up right at the blue line. Tucker has it in behind the net. Tucker, cross ice pass for Gauvin. Gauvin tries to hit Sturgeon. Passes in behind. And the puck hits a player on the Phantoms bench. With 7:02 to go in the first period. The Scorpions with a 1-0 lead. Phantoms get the puck in deep. Crow has it. He gets it up to Malley. Malley, one-touch pass over to Sam LeBlanc. LeBlanc, he's got a bit of ice. Malley has it again, puts on the brakes. Puck gets to Crow. Malley tips it in behind the net. Roussel picks it up in the corner. Pass. Malley tried to get it. And the Phantoms are in over the line. Shot towards the net. And here come the Scorpions. Malley. Malley gets it in. Circles around behind the net. Pass right to Smith. O'Connor hit the post. Penalty on the play. Landry's gone to the bench. Scorpions have the extra attacker on the ice. Pass. Centering pass. Puck gets to Crow. Crow to Smith. Smith fans on the shot. Another shot goes wide. And Malley will skate it out of the zone. Empty net for the Scorpions. They have the extra attacker on. Delayed penalty coming up to the Phantoms. Abal has it. They're looking to set up. Abal, he skates it in over the line. He gets hit in the corner. O'Connor picks it up. Gets it over to Malley. Malley back to Crow. Crow over to Abal. Scorpions are moving the puck well here. O'Connor has it. He backhands that. That'll get to Malley. Malley circling. Here's a shot. Blocker save. Smith, another shot. Save. And the Phantoms finally touch the puck. After good pressure here by the Scorpions. 5 minutes to go in the first period. Scorpions are going to the power play. Phantoms will clear. Here's Savoie in all alone. Shot saved by Landry. On a short-handed breakaway from Savoie, Landry shuts the door. Gauvin gets that up to Malley. He's in over the line. Gets it knocked off his stick. Picks it up again. Malley cuts to the center. Phantoms trying to clear it. And Malley will get to it in the corner. He centers that. Gauvin with a shot. Hit something in front. Didn't make it through. Here's Roussel. Roussel back to McBain. He keeps it in. McBain sends that over to Malley. Too far for his stick. Malley picks it up again. Shot hit the side of the net. Phantoms get to it. It's kept in by Godet. Godet sends that around to Gauvin. Gauvin to Roussel. Scorpions are changing here. Here's a shot, and that gets covered up by LeBlanc for the whistle with 3:52 to go in the first period. 53 seconds remaining in the Scorpions power play. Phantoms win the face-off. They send it all the way around. It's kept in by Sam LeBlanc. And then the Phantoms send it all the way down with 40 seconds remaining in the Phantoms power play. Here's Crow. Crow gets that up to Sam LeBlanc. Gets it knocked off his stick. And the Phantoms will clear. Landry out to stop it in behind the net. 20 seconds to work with here. The Scorpions power play. Crow gets that up to Smith. Smith, cross-ice pass for LeBlanc. Sam LeBlanc works his way in. Phantoms get it. It's kept in by Smith right at the blue line. Drop that back. Cross-ice pass over to Smith. He finds Miguel LeBlanc. Tries to go 5-hole, and LeBlanc shuts the door. Phantoms did a good job killing off this penalty. One nothing game for the Scorpions. Leger. Bourque has it for the Phantoms. It's up to Dwyeron. Dwyeron's in over the line. He holds up, passes that back to McPherson. Here's Crow. Crow gets it up along the boards. Cleared by Miguel LeBlanc. And Landry picks it up for the Phantoms. He sends that all the way down the ice. That's going to be... Oh, that was touched by Tucker, so no icing on the play. Pass up for Sturgeon. Phantom send that right back in. Robinson gets to it. Robinson to Sturgeon. The Phantoms were in offside, so they have to tag up. Here comes Sturgeon. He sends that in deep. He'll go chase. He gets to it. No, the Phantoms got to it first. Gets stolen in front. Sam LeBlanc. Malley has it in his feet. Here's a shot, a rocket. Loose puck right in the crease. And the Phantoms managed to clear it. Here's a shot that goes up out of play. With 1:25 to go in the first period. Scorpions are getting their chances. Sam LeBlanc in to take the face-off for the Scorpions. Scorpions get it out. It's picked up by Malley right at center ice. And Roussel steals it. He gets it in over the line. Robinson takes his man. Sam LeBlanc picks it up. Last minute of play in the first period. Malley. He gets tied up. He gets hauled down. And that's going to be a penalty or offside, I guess. Offside is the call with 48 seconds to go in the first period. Phantoms win the draw. They get it in over the blue line. Take a shot, pad save, rebound, another nice save by Landry. Keep this a 1-0 game. 30 seconds to go. Godet, he flips that in. He'll go chase. Phantoms get to it. They send it up along the boards. It's kept in at the blue line by McBain right in front. O'Connor couldn't get his stick on it. 15 seconds to go. And the Phantoms clear the zone. Gaudette's got to be careful there. Savoie. Penalty on the play. Landry's gone to the bench, but that'll do it for the first period. 1-0. Scorpions lead after 20 minutes. And the Scorpions will start the second period on the power play. We'll be back. Okay, folks, welcome back. We are live at the Avenir Center, home of the Moncton Wildcats and the Moncton EDSA Scorpions. Of course, our Wildcats, Caleb Desnoyers, is in Minnesota right now, playing for Team Canada. They play tonight. Both Caleb and head coach for the Wildcats, Gardner McDougall, he's on the bench for Team Canada. And we're hoping to get the win tonight in the semifinals. Caleb Desnoyers' older brother, Elliot Desnoyers, played for Team Canada when they won gold in 2022 in Edmonton. So shout out to the Desnoyers brothers, both talented. Of course, Elliot he was a captain for the Halifax Mooseheads. And he also did a stint here in Moncton. He was a Wildcat. So both Elliot and Caleb Desnoyers were Wildcats. So I know I'll certainly be watching the game tonight, cheering on Canada, hoping for the win so they can play in the gold medal game tomorrow. But right now, we're hoping for another good period here from the Scorpions. They're going to start the second period on a power play for 2 minutes. There was a delayed penalty at the end of the first. So they'll have the man advantage here to start the second. Here we go. Roussel off of the face-off. He skates it in over the line. Pass across to Gauvin. He's on his backhand. Didn't get much on the shot. Roussel picks it up again. He centers that. Gauvin bats that over into the corner. Roussel gets it over to Malley. Malley, he puts on the brakes. They're looking to set up. Cross-ice pass. Here's a shot. Glove save by LeBlanc. Still 1:29 to go in the Scorpions power play. Sam LeBlanc with a shot, pad save, rebound. Gauvin couldn't find the back of the net. Sam LeBlanc with it again. He'll skate it up along the boards. He gets checked. That's kept in by Crow. Crow, he finds Malley, some open ice. Malley with a shot that sailed right by the net. And the Phantoms clear it down the ice with 58 seconds to go in the Scorpions power play. And the Scorpions are going to get called. Interference penalty. So it'll be 4-on-4 for 56 seconds. And then the Phantoms will be on the power play for minute 4. Right off the face-off, that gets cleared. Bourque back for it for the Phantoms. He gets it up to Mamdani. They get it in over the line. Wilson, he gets it over to Mamdani. Shot that goes right through everybody. Sturgeon gets to it. Godet over to McBain. Hops over his stick. Mamdani sends it right back in behind the net. And Godet will get to it. 23 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. Mamdani. Pass gets picked off by Sturgeon. He sends that right in. LeBlanc out to stop it in behind the net. 5 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. Mamdemi has it. He takes a shot. Phantoms are on the power play for 1 minute. Shot doesn't get through. Gregoire, he sends that up. Here's a shot. Score. Power play goal. Phantoms tie it up. With 17:41 to go in the first period. Savoie gets the goal for the Phantoms. Face-off won by Terrio. He gets that back to Robinson, up for Smith. Smith backhands that in behind the net. Terrio comes up with it. He gets it back to Tucker. Tucker to Terrio. Under pressure. Paddy O'Connor. He sends that to Terrio. Terrio cuts towards the middle. And the Phantoms turn it around the other way. Puck hit the official skate. Phantoms still with it in behind the net. They take a shot. Sharp angle. Score. The Phantoms make it 2-1. Back-to-back goals in the second period. A little bit of life in the Phantoms. Two to one for the Phantoms. Sam LeBlanc to take the face off. Phantoms send that in. That almost hit one of the coaches.
At 17 minutes, 4 seconds. That's Spain on the second goal, scored number 15. At 17.
Phantoms clear that all the way down. Abel will go for it in his own zone. He gets that over to Crow. Crow under pressure. Sends it up along the boards. Malley couldn't clear it. Here's the Phantoms. Right side of the net. They bring it in behind. Tried to center it. That hit something. And Wilson comes up with it in behind in the corner. Gets that back to the point, and it's picked off. Nice pass up for Malley. Malley cuts in towards the net. Puck still available. And Arsenal will get it to the blue lines. Kept in by Miguel LeBlanc. Legier gets that back to Crow. Over to Abel. Abel backhands that to Crow. He tried to find Legier. And the puck will go all the way down for icing with 15:54 to go in the second period. Phantoms with a 2-1 lead. Shot right on goal, saved by Landry. Mamdemi has it at the blue line. He sends it up for LeBlanc. Too far for his stick. Roussel picks it up in behind the net. Godet tying up the puck with his feet. Godet comes up with it. He pushes his guy out of the way. And the Phantoms send that right back to the blue line. Sent in towards the net. And Sturgeon has it. Sturgeon gets set up to Gauvin. He's in over the line. Gauvin centers it. Sturgeon was right there. Couldn't get his stick on the puck. And the Phantoms turn it around the other way. Here's a 2-on-1. LeBlanc, he takes a shot, blocker save, and they score on the rebound. The Phantoms are taking control here in the second period. Make it 3-1. Face-off won by the Scorpions. Robinson. He sends that in deep. LeBlanc will stop it in behind the net. Picked off by O'Connor. Loose puck. Score. Scorpions find the back of the net. They had LeBlanc way out of position. And they make it. They come within one. 3-2. 14:29 to go in the second period. Face-off won by Terrio. Abel has it. He gets it over to Crow. He backhands that up, tries to find Smith. And the Phantoms send that in deep. Landry out to stop it. Abel, he takes the check, makes the play. Terrio sends that up for O'Connor. Picked off by Terrio. Shot up over the net. I think that might have hit the goalie in the mask. Phantoms have it. Abel and Sam LeBlanc working to free up the puck. LeBlanc comes up with it. He backhands that towards the net. And LeBlanc will cover that up for an easy save. 13:41 to go in the second period. Phantoms are up by 1. Face-off won by the Scorpions. Roussel gets that in deep. Sam LeBlanc in the corner. Puck gets sent all the way around. Crow gets to it. It's kept in by Roussel. Gets it knocked off his stick. Roussel gets hit. Phantoms get it to the line and out. Abel back for it. He's got to be careful. He's got 3 Phantoms on him. And Roussel gets that to Leger. Leger in over the line. He cuts in towards the net. Gets picked off by the Phantoms. Sam LeBlanc finds Roussel. Roussel right in front. Centering pass there. Couldn't get anything on it. Picked off by Crow right at center ice. Crow in over the line. And the Phantoms turn it around the other way. There's a hard hit. Crow on Savoie. Right at the entrance to the zone. There's a dangerous collision there. Crow has it. He sends it into the zone. 12:25 to go in the second period. Miguel LeBlanc and Ben Gauvin digging for the puck. Battle right in the corner. Referee telling them to move the puck along. Phantoms come up with it. And they'll skate it out of the zone. They're in over the blue line. It's hit by Gaudette. Gaudette steals the puck. He backhands that over to Sturgeon. And the Scorpions clear the zone. Mamdani has it. He sends that right back in. Gaudette in behind. Dodges a check. Here's a shot. Save by Landry. Another shot right from the point. That goes wide. Sturgeon gets it to McBain. McBain over to Godet. Gauvin. He finds Miguel LeBlanc, and that's going to be icing. That's fine. Scorpions needed a change. With 11:10 to go in the second period. Phantoms with a 3-2 lead. Four goals in the second period here. Here's a shot save by Landry. Terrio wins the faceoff. He sends that around. Tucker fanned on it. Phantoms, Arsenal. Here's a shot towards the net. Crow tries to find Smith. And Smith gets to it, fires it in. Goes just wide of the net. And the Phantoms will get it out. And send it right in to the Scorpion zone. Tucker backhands that up to Robinson. Tucker has it again. Sends it up. Terrio will get to it. Terrio, he finds O'Connor, center ice. O'Connor over the line. Smith going towards the net. O'Connor loses the puck. And the Phantoms take control. That looks like a penalty on the play. Interference is the call. With 10:07 to go in the second period, Scorpions are going to the power play. Crow. He had it in his feet. Couldn't make a play on it. Abal back for it. He'll skate it around the net. Puck hit the side of the net. He'll have to go back. Abal gets that up for O'Connor. Sorry, Crow. Crow tried to find Gauvin. Hopped over his stick. Gauvin, he knocks that back. Here's Malley. And the Phantoms clear that all the way down for a shot on goal. With 9:26 to go in the second period. Still 1:16 to go in the Scorpions power play. Abal. He sends that up for Roussel. Roussel tried to sneak it over to Malley here. Here's a possible break. Breakaway. Score. The Phantom, shorthanded goal. Savoie. 9:03 to go. Makes it 4-2. .903 to go. 56 seconds left in the Scorpions power play. And the Phantoms get a shorthanded goal. Here's McBain. McBain turns around. He finds O'Connor. O'Connor gets it into the zone. Puck gets sent back, and that gets cleared. McBain gets it over to Godet. Back to McBain. And Godet has it now in the corner. 16 seconds to go. The Scorpions power play. Here's a long pass up for Terrio. He touches it. No, he doesn't. Icing is the call. With 8:14 to go. 8 seconds left in the power play. Face-off will come all the way back down into the Scorpion zone. Might have time for one more power play rush if they can win the face-off. And that's won by the Phantoms. They'll kill off the rest of this penalty. McPherson has it. He backhands that in. Robinson gets to it. He sends it along the boards. Leger gets knocked down. Robinson up to Sturgeon. Sturgeon over the line. He takes a shot that gets blocked. Leger. Sturgeon steals it. The centering pass, Miguel LeBlanc. And a great save by LeBlanc to keep it a 2-goal game. Miguel LeBlanc was in. He had a chance. Couldn't get to the puck. 7:38 to go, second period. 4-2, Phantoms lead. Phantoms clear it to center. Abal with it. He fires that right back in. Wilson picks it up in the corner. Stand on the pass. Malley right in front. Save by LeBlanc. Malley has it again. The battle in the corner. Malley comes up with it. He's got Sam LeBlanc right in front of the net. Malley centers it. Roussel couldn't get the shot off right away. And the Phantoms will clear it. That'll go all the way down. Icing's waved off. Malley. He gets it up along the boards. He flips it into himself. Malley centers it for Sam LeBlanc. Couldn't get the shot away. Picks it up again. Here's Malley right through center. Shot. Pad save. And the Phantoms turn it around the other way. Here's Savoie. Savoie got a couple of goals in this game already. McBain, he's fighting with his player. Picked up by Theriault. Centers that over to Smith. Smith in over the line, up to O'Connor. On the backhand, couldn't get anything going. Gaudette. And the Phantoms turn it around the other way. Pass across, good save by Landry. Pass back to the blue line. Houlihan carries it in, shoots it towards the net. And Landry squeezes the pads together. Keep the puck out with 5:34 to go in the second period. Scorpions are down by 2. Face off to the left of Landry. Miguel LeBlanc taking it for the Scorpions. Good stick by Tucker to knock that puck free, and Sturgeon. He gets it up to Gauvin. Gauvin, he sends that in, they'll go chase. Gauvin gets to it in behind the net. Backhands that to Sturgeon. I guess that was Miguel LeBlanc, not Sturgeon. Tucker keeps it alive at the blue line. And the Phantoms will skate it out. They're in over the line. Backhand shot. Sturgeon picks it up. And he'll get it going the other way. Here's Gauvin over the line. He shoots that in. That goes in behind the net. Scorpions are on a change. Gauvin's waiting for some friends. Roussel gets it over to Malley. Malley right in front. Here's a shot. Save by LeBlanc. Abal, he keeps that alive. Sam LeBlanc gets pushed out of the zone. Comes up with the puck. Gets it over to Leger. Leger up to Malley. Malley. Malley still with it. Here's Leger, backhand. Doesn't get it to the net. Malley in behind the net. Pass, Sam LeBlanc was right there. And the Phantoms will clear that down 200 feet for icing with 3:46 to go in the second period. Phantoms with a 4-2 lead. Phantoms control the face-off. Shot in towards the net. Easy save. Phantoms clear the zone right to McBain. And then Bork has it. He'll skate it in over the line. Bork gets it knocked off his stick. Mamdami's there. He sends that right in. Bork picks it up in behind the net. He gets checked by Godet. Here's a shot attempt. Landry covers it up. A little bit of pushing and shoving after the play. We'll see what comes out of that. 3:05 to go in the second period. Looks like it's going to be those two minor penalties should cancel each other out. We'll remain at 5-on-5. Tucker gets to it. He sends that around the boards for O'Connor. O'Connor couldn't get the pass across. The Phantoms turn it around the other way. Smith gets tripped up. No call on the play. Shot. Here's a loose puck. Rebound. Score. The Phantoms are on a roll. They take a 5-2 lead. I think that's Savoie's third goal of the game. Hat trick. Miguel LeBlanc in to take the face off. Tucker has it. He fires that in right on goal. LeBlanc picks it up in behind the net. Phantoms send it to the blue line and out. Tucker sends that right back in. Miguel LeBlanc gets it stolen away. The Phantoms are in over the line. Couldn't get the pass across. Here's Gauvin, turns it around the other way. Robinson, he sends that in deep. Icing's waved off. The Phantoms get it up to Babineau. The shot that goes wide. Abel is on his backhand, sends that over to Crow. Crow gets it up. Sam LeBlanc. He's in over the line. LeBlanc cuts towards the middle. Here's a shot that gets blocked. Leger, he circles around. He had to wait. He had a guy in who would have been offside. And Landry for the Phantoms in behind the net. Puck gets stolen away. Leger in the corner. Sam LeBlanc over to Roussel. Shot that gets blocked. And the Phantoms skated out of the zone. Babineau will send that in. 48 seconds to go in the second period. Smith. He gets that up. And it's chipped out by Roussel. Phantoms will get to it. They got 30 seconds left. Bourque. He gets it out of the zone. He gets checked. Smith gets it to Theriault. Theriault. He sends that in. Icing waved off. Mamdani fires that around. And McBain will pick it up in the neutral zone with 8 seconds to go. Here's a steal. Arsenal takes a shot that gets blocked. Roussel, and that'll do it for the second period. The Phantoms with a 5-2 lead. High scoring second period. They're showing lots of life here. Scorpions are gonna go back to the dressing room, talk things over, and I'm sure they're gonna have a fantastic third period. We'll be back. Okay, folks, we're back at the Avenir Center for third period action. The Phantoms are leading right now by a score of 5-2. Scorpions didn't have their best second period, so they're looking to pick it up here in the third. Still lots of hockey left. Here's an interesting fact for you. I know you love interesting facts. I know I do. St. Paul, Minnesota, home of the World Juniors right now. They are credited to building the world's largest hockey puck. I just found that out this morning. Very interesting. The world's largest hockey puck measures 22 feet in diameter with a weight of 5,000 pounds. I just thought everybody needed to know that fact. Here we go. Third period. Phantoms right off the face-off control. Theriault has it now. Phantoms send that in. Tucker touches it. Whistle on the play. Might have bounced out and hit someone on the bench, maybe. Or offside. Either way. They'll have another face-off. Theriault in to take the face-off for the Scorpions. And that puck goes up, out of play, into the Scorpions bench. Slow start to the third period. Scorpions got to find a way. They're down by 3. They got to climb back into this game. They have 20 minutes to do it. Here comes Theriault. He's in over the line. Cuts towards the net. Shot. Goes wide. Robinson. And Landry has it for the Phantoms. He'll skate it up along the boards. It's picked off by the Phantoms. Shot. That goes wide. Loose puck available. Gets swatted to the boards. Here's Miguel LeBlanc. Bourque has it. He sends that across the ice. Pass over to Wilson. Wilson in over the line. Shoots it towards the net. Bounces off the side. Kroll, he backhands that up. Bourque picks it up. Shoots that towards the net. Goes wide. And Ebal. He gets to it in behind the net. He sends it around. Sturgeon gets to it. A long pass up for Gauvin. That's going to be icing. With 18:25 to go in the third. Gaudette, he sends that up the boards for Malley. Malley, he gets it in over the line. Puck gets sent around by the Phantoms. Roussel gets to it. Sam LeBlanc in behind the net. Sam gets that back to Gaudette. Pass right for Sam. It was in behind. Here comes Savoie. He's in over the line. He takes a shot. That goes wide. Scorpions clear it. Phantom sent it right back in. Gaudette. He drops it for Malley. Malley gets it knocked off his stick. Drouin. He picks it up. He's got room. Drouin, nice little move. Couldn't get the shot away. Finally does. Saved by Landry. Gaudette gets it up along the boards. Kept in at the blue line by Drouin. Phantoms pressuring here. Gaudette fans on the pass. He gets it up to O'Connor. O'Connor still with it. He'll clear the zone. Pass over to Landry. Landry, he takes a shot. Saved by Caleb. Puck in behind. Leger ties up his man. And Theriault turns it around the other way. Theriault with a head of steam. He's in over the line. Theriault lost the handle on the puck at the last second. Centers it. Couldn't get anything. O'Connor was right there. Loose puck. Good save by LeBlanc. Robinson gets it up to Theriault. Theriault, he brings it in wide. Takes a shot that goes in behind. Tucker gets to it. Finds Miguel LeBlanc. The Phantoms will clear the zone. They're going to call too many men on the ice. That's going to be a 2-minute power play for the Phantoms with 16:07 to go in the third. Bourque, he sends that cross ice. They get it in over the line. Tied up by LeBlanc. Bourque has it again. Puck in behind the net. Wilson gets to it in the corner. He sends that back to Bourque. Over to Wilson. Wilson with a shot. That hits something, goes wide. Another shot. And the puck stays out. Tucker knocks his man down. Knocks the other one down. And the Phantoms still with it. 1:09 to go in the Phantoms power play. They send it in on net. That gets cleared, not out. There's interference in behind the play there that didn't get called. Centering pass, that gets picked off. Bourque has it for the Phantoms. 43 seconds to go in the Phantoms power play. Shot towards the net, save. And Wilson missed an open net. And that gets cleared all the way down with 30 seconds remaining. 5-2. Phantoms are leading this one. They're on the power play with 14:30 to go in the third period. Bourque, he sends that cross ice. Savoie, he gets tied up by Roussel. Roussel, hard hit on Savoie. Pass goes back to the blue line. Here's a chance. Sam LeBlanc couldn't finish it. Roussel has it now. Roussel, he skates it in. Penalty's over. 5-on-5. And here's Crow. Crow skates it in through the neutral zone. He dumps it in. Scorpions are on a change. Crow's in all alone. He sends that back in around the net. 13:35 to go in the third. Smith gets to it. Smith in the corner. He centers it. Tries to find Leger. Gets picked off by the Phantoms. Malley steals it. Malley right up through center. Here's a shot. Saved by LeBlanc. Phantoms control. They get it out. Gaudette picks it up. He fans on it. Puck comes out. That's going to be offside. With 12:52 to go in the third, Scorpions are running out of time to try and tie this up. They're down by 3. Godet gets it over to McBain. McBain finds Terrio. Terrio's in over the line. He goes wide with it. Terrio centers it. Good stick by the Phantoms to break that pass up. Landry picks it up in behind the net. He sends it up out of the zone. McBain's back for it. McBain gets it over to Godet. Godet sends it up. Sturgeon trying for it. And the Phantoms break that up. Landry finds Wilson. Couldn't get the shot away. Landry again fires that towards the net. Landry with the save. Sturgeon gets it up for Gauvin. He's in offside. With 11:42 to go in the third. Face off just outside the Phantom zone. Roussel, he gets that in behind the net. Sam LeBlanc, he finds the puck. He's got Malley in front. Couldn't get it to him. Good job by the Phantoms to break that up. That's kept in by Crow. Crow, blocker save by LeBlanc. Malley, too far for his stick in behind the net. Crow gets it to Malley in the corner. Malley to Crow. Backhands that over to Malley. He gets it over to Ibal. Here's a shot, deflection, that goes wide. Crow gets to it. Crow circles in behind the net. He drops that for Ibal, who loses the puck. And the Scorpions were offside. They got a tag up. 10:34 to go in the third period. Phantoms are well in control of this game. Crow in behind his net. Gets it up to Leger. Terrio up to Leger. He brings it in over the line. He gets checked. Loose puck picked up by McPherson. Sent around. Bourgeois gets it in. And McBain has it in behind his net. He gets it up along the boards. It's cleared. Here comes Terrio. Terrio, he's got some speed. He puts on the brakes. He's looking for someone to pass to. Doesn't get it through. We got a player down in behind the play. Here's a shot. Save by Landry.
That's on you, ref!
The Scorpions got called for a bench minor, unsportsmanlike. I don't think the coach was very happy with what's going on in behind the play. One of his players getting hurt and no call. So the Phantoms are on the power play for 2 minutes or less. Gregoire has it. He sends that across the ice. That's sent around in behind the net. Wilson. Wilson, he gets his pocket pick. Watch out, loose puck. Into the crowd. Doesn't hit anybody, thankfully. So we have 9:10 to go in the third period. Coach is not happy with the officiating today. And rightfully so. A lot of non-calls. The Phantoms are on the power play for another minute 29.
Cuba's first one by Combat, penalty served by number 98, Nathan Smith, and penalty by 38. That's bench runner, penalty to Scorpions. Cuba's first one by Combat, served penalty.
Houlihan.
Smith, and penalty by 38.
And Tucker sends that all the way down the length of the ice. With 8:42 to go in the third period. Minute left in the Phantoms power play. Landry's in over the line. Over to Arsenault. Sam LeBlanc gets to it. Sturgeon. Scorpions manage to clear the zone. 36 seconds to go in the Phantoms power play. Landry, he circles all the way around. Gets that back to Bourque. Bourque finds Roussel with a shot. Save by Landry. Pass back to the blue line. 17 seconds to go in the Phantoms power play. Roussel has it in the corner. Finds the man behind the net, tries to center it. Penalty's over. Here's Smith right out of the box. Smith gets it to Theriault in over the line. And the Phantoms get to it, and they'll clear the zone. Sent right back in. Scorpions are offside. They'll have to tag up. 7:20 to go in the third period. Phantoms are up by 3. Here's Theriault. He's in over the line. He takes a shot. That's an easy save. And LeBlanc will cover it up for the whistle with 7:03 to go in the third. Here's the Phantoms, Douadon with it. He gets it in. Skipped over both their sticks. Phantoms turning back around. Gaudette, he sends that right in. LeBlanc, he sends that around. Gets to Douadon. Pass gets cut off. Gregoire sends that across the ice. Collision there, that was not called. Gregoire skates it in over the line. Centers it. Gaudette is the only one there. He fans on it. And that puck gets sent all the way down. Icing's waved off. It goes right on net. And LeBlanc will cover it up for the whistle. 5:59 to go in the third period. Phantoms with a 5-2 lead. Robinson sends it towards the net. That goes wide. Sturgeon will get to it. He gets Theriault, centering pass. Good save by LeBlanc. And Robinson, he gets it out of the zone to Theriault. Over to Sam LeBlanc. Sam, he gets checked along the boards. Sturgeon tries for his man. And the Phantoms. Tucker takes a shot. Easy save. Rebound. LeBlanc had a wide open net, and he lost the handle on the puck. Scorpions are doing everything but score here. Sturgeon, Sam LeBlanc, he tries to center it. That gets deflected and out of the zone. Robinson back for it. Robinson, he's got a bit of ice. He'll take it. He's in over the line. Brings it in wide. Gets knocked off his stick. And the Phantoms, Roussel will clear. They're in over the line. Leger gets it to Malley. Savoie picks it off. Savoie, same thing he did a few games ago, holds onto the stick to try and draw a penalty. Good job by the officials not calling it this time. 4:20 to go in the third. The Phantoms are well in control of this one. Scorpions got to get something going here. Malley's in over the line. Cuts to the middle. Leger. The puck gets sent over to the side. Centering pass for Leger. He couldn't get to it. And the Phantoms will clear it. They send it all the way down. Right in on goal with 3:47 to go in the third. Abal. He sends it around. That gets picked off in behind the net. There's a collision in behind. There's going to be a penalty on the play. Abal went down hard. And the player skates right to the penalty box. Dwayron will go for 2 minutes. With 3:31 to go in the third, the Scorpions are going to the power play. Miguel LeBlanc has it in the corner, centers it to Gauvin. Fanned on the shot, and the Phantoms will send that all the way down. That was a 4-minute penalty to Dwayron. I put 2 minutes on the scoreboard, but it's 4. There's 3:02 to go in the third period. Sturgeon. Gauvin picks it up in behind the net. Gauvin centers it, and the Phantoms will clear all the way down the ice. McBain goes for it. McBain, he'll skate it in over the line. It's picked up by Gauvin. Gauvin, he cuts in around the net, tries to wrap around, loose puck in front. Scorpions couldn't get to it. McBain sends that into the corner. Sturgeon in behind the net, centers it. Gauvin, shot gets deflected up over the net. Miguel LeBlanc couldn't get anything on it. And here's Crow. Crow in the corner. 2:11 to go in the third period. Still 2:34 to go in the penalty to the Phantoms. Here comes Theriault. Theriault, right through the neutral zone. He skates it in wide. He's on his backhand, hits a loose stick in behind. Theriault still with it. Drops it for Smith. Back to LeBlanc. Smith picks it up. He gets that over to the corner. And the Phantoms will clear that all the way down with 1:27 remaining in this hockey game. Long pass up to Theriault. Theriault, too far for Roussel. That's going to be icing on the play. Icing's waved off. Smith comes up with it. He takes a shot. Saved by LeBlanc. And the Phantoms send that all the way down. Last minute of play in the third. Sam LeBlanc, he gets that up for Malley. Deflects off his stick. And the Phantoms send it back in. Here's Crow. He's in over the line. Drops it back for Malley. Malley takes a shot. Save by LeBlanc. With 40 seconds remaining in this hockey game. The Phantoms are going to take this one. Ebal, shot from the blue line. Pretty sure the Phantoms will be content to just keep the puck up along the boards here to kill the rest of the time. Here's a loose puck, shot by Tucker, that goes wide. And that clears the zone. Ebal's got to go back for it with 10 seconds to go. That'll do it for this hockey game. And there you have it. 5-2 is your score. The Phantoms take it. Our next game is going to be against the Moose right here at the Avenir Center. Sunday, the 11th at 12:30. We'll see you then.